well. And in our state of California, a couple of weeks ago, Geico did the same thing when they closed 38 locations. They actually closed down every office in California. They said, we don't want to do a California. We're selling things, we don't have an office. All the employees had to go home. All right, so the ultimate goal, how about the 11 cities that filed bankruptcy? So the reality is the big companies know how to play the game, and they don't tend to bring the pain home like you and me. All right, because we only got one SSN. So our ability is to reference 3, which the 3 are stop bringing the pain home, become a certified CFO, and reprogram yourself into a millionaire. So we have to understand the 14th Amendment of the Constitution. See, this was established here for we the people, that a corporation is a legal person 153 years ago. The ability for you. So understand today, California is giving away corporations for free. I've been telling the world that corporations are free for 44 years. You just pay a little filing fee. So if you ever want a California corporation and you're not in California, or you might want to add a subsidiary to your program. In other words, a corp having corporations, corps having divisions make sense too. But here's a way I can connect the dots for you so that company should project $5 million a year. Ultimate goal, that's what you should actually be doing anyway. So from here, California, all right, waived all the fees starting July 7, 2022. So I can prepare a corporation in California if you want, using my address in California. All right, you don't even have to be here. You can be in your state as well. Now, this allows you to make a difference and change the world. I think everyone should capitalize on getting a California corporation as well. See, if you had a subsidiary here in your other states as well, your company can become huge. That should be a target of $5 million. Now, we have another problem recently. Our president, August 11th, last Thursday, all right, literally, all right, his bill was passed. He's hiring 87,000 IRS agents. So the audits are going to be coming, and the 10% penalty too. I hope if you had a corporation before you met me, you've been maintaining your 1120 filing. If not, guess what? They're going to come after you. They're going to audit you up to 10 times more than the value it is anyway. So be careful. Now, the word of the day, the word of the week is very simple. All right, is are you willing to fight for what you want? Or are you willing to fight to keep it? There's the goal. So as we play the Ray Reynolds University, I want to leave $10 billion to the company and not leave it to my kids. I don't want them to have to pay tax for things I fought for in my first place anyway. Again, the biggest problem we have with most people reaching their goal happens to be themselves. The lack of knowledge is the silliness of man or woman. So again, there's only 1,000 steps to a millionaire. So you can hear this 6 days a week live from me, and then you can invite your friends and family too. Now in the program, I want to give you 100% to 10 times your money back. See, I want to make sure you understand you're going to gain everything by knowing me. Even this overview is priceless and all the information you can get today. So I'd like to give you personal business credit. Is that okay with you? So understand today, I've also been known as the Incorporated for Rich and Famous People for years. Even the ones coming out of prison, like Freeway Ricky Ross, up to $4 million. Even Thomas, after 26 years, enough money to start his multi-million-dollar dump truck business in 5 months. So again, most people have that kitchen table meeting. In other words, you sit at the kitchen table and you say, we want to start a business. Where are we going to get the money, honey? Well, simple. You hawk the house, and then you jack up your credit cards, and then you get stuck. I'm sorry to say that's the wrong way to do it in the first place. You should have became a CFO, certified, and never bring the pain home in the first place. If we write down today's date and project 90 working days, you're going to listen to it again and again and understand what we're trying to accomplish for you, kind of like the goodies in front of you as well. So as we play the game, third quarter begins. It's called Countdown now. We have 123 days left. That's it, minus weekends and holidays. You have no time to waste. You need your divisions and your corporations filed now. Again, if you want to, because your future is going to be better than your past, corporation with 3 divisions. You can replace your income. All right, you can actually enhance the income. All right, anywhere from up to $5,000 to $10,000 per month. The S corporation a lot of times don't even absorb any tax at all. They basically offset everything. But again, it's up to you. So it's like if I build you cash credit, you might want to put a little bit of it into a hedge fund so you can get some cash flow. You learn to be an investor. From there, if you want, there's one card that you could get that literally can loan out money. All right, and make sure they don't pay, they get their house too. So that can create up to $10,000 a month. So there's always a way when you get this structure done for the corporation divisions and credit, you can turn it into a money maker for you too. It's like right now, I'm looking for people to help me answer the phones. I'm knocking, opportunities knocking. So it's simple. So I want to get to the point that maybe an hour or two during the day or at night or weekends, if you want to answer the phone at home for me, all right, then you can make a friend, make a buck. You can get literally up to 20 to 40% for the people you do and what I give you as well. So the ultimate goal is simple. Now, I've got people make up to $1,000 a day. You could do that as well, maybe even more, but it's an opportunity. So let's focus today on getting, $1 million of cash credit cards. Let's focus on the division and corporation. So January, we're ready for some checkbook money. I believe that should be your first goals right now today. So my journey is simple. I got born in a taxi. She didn't want me. All right, what am I going to do? Go boo-hoo-hoo? And of course, the computer's spinning. Isn't that fun when it does that to me? Probably does it to you. Anyway, so the reality is I got thrown away. But I like to be with Mrs. Hope. I love the name Mrs. Hope. Your journey today begins with me. Mrs. Hope dropped me off Redondo Beach Pier at 3 years old to 9.5 years old. She even stuck me in the garbage can to feed me the food. So understand, we all got a sad story. Nobody cares, I don't believe. So the bottom line is my first coma, I was crippled. All right, Jesus said, get up, I got up. My last coma, I got to die, but I got to come back and help you. So understand, July 4th, 2009, 13 years ago. Very simple. We took out one of the yachts in the backyard with a group of people to watch the fireworks. Next day, I'm in a coma. I get to hear someone trick my wife to sign a POA. I get to hear the nurse ask my wife if I'm a donor. They're going to rip out my heart and not give it back to me. But Jesus gave me a choice to stay in peace or go back. I decided to come back. So you know what you get to do? Stop wasting time. Please get up an hour earlier every day. Okay, we don't know when we're going to die. Reality is we have to plan that too. Ultimate goal is going to be up to you. You're not your surroundings. Every one of you can learn to see it, believe, and go get it up to the $1 million dream. But that's up to you. As you structure this, reprogram your brain into millionaire. So getting past go, I think you're all stuck. Let me show you what I did. To get the Lamborghinis, the Duffys, the mansions, breaking the record for the highest kick on the planet in 1981, proving that white men do jump and stupid people say we don't, race boats in the backyard, helicopters, U-Docks, yachts, and Ferraris. Don't forget about the Ferraris too. Raise rules. If you master those, you're going to get to millionaire to billionaire. But again, that's up to you. All right, we have to reference the 3 again, and that's the ultimate goal. So if you want to rebuild your credit, go ahead and write down section 611 and Google it. You can do it yourself if you want to. From here, credit repair is a fraud. They're ripping people off, all right, night and day. I didn't say it. The Federal Trade Commission says it every day. But again, credit repair, people think by paying $100+ a month for years, they have a magic wand. There's no magic. You owe a debt, you got to negotiate, settle, pay it off, charge it, whatever, bankrupt it. You got to kill the debt. But again, you need to get those collection agencies ripping you off too, because you don't have to pay a debt after so many years in the first place. So understand something, please. All right, credit rebuilding works as long as you're part of the program and you do what you're asked to do too. They nicknamed me the Godfather of credit years ago. So the goal is, let's give you the first 25 steps today. Number 1, get your credit reports for free. Doesn't matter if it's annualcreditreport.com or Raise Credit, doesn't matter. They're free. Get the reports. Now I need you to pull out your Social Security card. The one that you've got in your personal wallet, you've actually probably never read front and back. You got that to get your what? Your 1040 tax return. See, everybody gets a Social Security number, SSN. It equals a 1040 tax return. The bottom line is when you read the card front and back, it usually says, do not laminate, don't use for writing purposes, and it says Property Assessment Administration, not you. By the way, that's IRS. Create your 1040 tax return. Step number 2. The ultimate goal is going to be up to you. I like Experian. It shows all 3. From there, I don't like their boost. They've been indicted. They've been hacked so many times. Understand Experian moved to Dublin, Ireland years ago because they don't want to conform with the rules and tools in the United States. But if you do their boost, that means you have to register your light bill, your cable bill, even your bank account. If your bank account gets hacked, now you know why. They sell you on a mailing list. So I wouldn't do it. Credit Karma, they're free. They have no phone number to help you. They're part of working with TransUnion now. But again, Credit Karma is free. We can look at it. No phone number to help you at all. But again, it's a choice. We have to look at Equifax next. Equifax, all right, on the news a couple of weeks ago, told the truth. Their scoring system was completely wrong. It was all screwed up during the pandemic. That means people were turned down for loans for houses, or they basically got jacked up on the interest rate. That's not fair. Now, this guy represents them, and what did he say? Just go back to the creditor. They'll renegotiate your loan. Yeah, for 18 to 20,000 bucks. Okay, he's just got a smirk on his face. I don't like that. Okay, I think we should put Equifax in an involuntary bankruptcy and squeeze them to pay us all back, or put them out of business. What do you think? But again, it's not fair to the consumers. So when you got your first paycheck years ago, what did you do? You looked at it and go, what? Where's my check? What happened is very simple. All right, the IRS got their cut before you get the leftover. That's how it works. So let's understand today, all right, we became sheep and we became ducks. So understand something today. You only get one SSN. Why don't you understand, all right, basically the Constitution, the 14th Amendment. It allowed corporation to be a legal person 153 years ago. So we look at that SS4 now and the opportunity you might have too. I give you a statement of guarantee. All right, that means I'll guarantee what I say I'm going to do, but you got to be part of that program. You got to follow through and do your work as well. Okay, we're going to rebuild you. That's just the truth. So don't jack up cards, don't violate, and all right, and don't apply. That's easy to do. Now this page is going to change many times. See, a debt has to be dead, settled, bankrupt, or negotiated. Okay, there's no free debt. All right, make sure you understand that when you have some collection agency calling you. All right, so remember, past can't chase future. But we also have an IRS situation. If you have that, you can download a form called 656 433A and B. See, there's a solution for everything to rebuild you. But again, it's like rapid rescore and rapid refresh. Created those 38 years ago. So here's 157 points in 45 days. So let's see, if I do a rapid rescore in our system, I can guarantee, as long as you do your part, a 750 score. Is that okay with you? So understand today, she's a nice lady, 651 for 4 years. I asked, why are you using half your credit cards? She said her banker and her attorney told her to. I said, quit listening to Dumb and Dumber. You have no green lights on the bottom. Okay, we need green lights to get corporate credit. Rapid rescore 700 plus, there's green lights over here, see? So again, green lights to get more credit to the corporation. We want corporate credit because to me, this is free money. We have to write an interest rate credit card. You can't do that on your personal credit. That just get jacked up and hurt the family. So bankruptcy, this family filed bankruptcy, which they really didn't have to. Unfortunately, their attorney kind of lied to them, says you can't even get credit for 10 years. I got them credit right away. Late on their car payment, all the collection crap. I still got them $3,000 so they can negotiate some debt or two. See, we got to rebuild you. Getting you 750 is not hard to do as long as you're part of the program. And you have to do your part. And I'll tell you that through the analyzation class as well. So as we structure, you're assigned a specialist. The specialist is 800-510-3338. If they're not reaching out to you all the time, you want to reach out to them. All right, the goal is to put them in check. So here's the program for you. So let's look at this. This is a credit rebuilding program. Okay, very simple. All right, I'm going to guarantee you 750. I'm going to put you in class. I want you to go to class. It's $499. It's a giveaway. Literally, it's ridiculous. $500. The average person wastes that in a given month. So I'm going to give you $500 cash card back to you. Now, only during this broadcast, today, not tomorrow, not next week, because I've never done this. It's now, or never. Your bonus credit will be $2,000 if it's paid in full. If you Zelle. And Zelle's great. Ray Reynolds recipient, ray@racecredit.com. Bank transfer or deposit. That's if it's done today. I'll increase it to 2,000 as I rebuild you. But that's only during this broadcast. From there, it's very simple. If your specialist is not reaching out to you, all right, you call them and you put them in check. They should reach out to you every week or two. Ultimate goal. Now, if you want some referral money, refer people, we'll pay you 10%, but make sure when they're referred, you tied your name into them. You can't go back, well, I refer this person. Sorry. Again, I tell you, you have to refer. They have to put your name on maybe the Zelle or something, or let us know in the beginning. So as you do this, let's understand something. Your future, all right, is going to be better than your past. I guarantee it, because you're going to have a corp in 3 divisions. You're going to replace your income or add to it. Okay, we have people doing this every day. So that's up to $5,000 to $10,000 per month. And then we're going to focus in the future on an S corp, then absorb all the taxation, and you file your 1120, you don't get in trouble. Ultimate goal. So if you take some of the credit I build you, maybe we'll use some of it for a hedge fund. Okay, from there you can create that and become an investor. Oh, you get some money coming in. Maybe you don't want to do a business and they'll do it for you. From there, you can take one card, and I'd probably focus on the Ink card. All right, there's no interest for the first 18 months anyway. And then I loan out some money to help people save their house. If they don't pay, I get their house. That creates up to $10,000 a month, by the way. Up to you as well. From there, the Ray Reynolds Financial Services, we're knocking because we're going to need people to help answer the phones for us if they want to work an hour or two, maybe on the weekend as well. So you can make a friend, you can make a buck. And what happens is if you do this, you get 20 to 40%. Okay, so you can help us make some money. You can make some money. We all get to win up to $1,000 a day. So you got 800-536-3216. You got me live 6 days a week. All right, literally at the credit hour. Invite your friends and family and away to play. Now I need all of you to call this phone number. Why? You added yourself to the national mailing list. Nobody did it but you. Okay, that means if you're a voter, the DMV, didn't matter for Secretary of State, opt out for 5 years or a lifetime. 888-567-8688. All right, let's see if we can slow down the process. Step number 4. So if we play, understand something today. You allowed someone to rip you off, knock you down, and that's what happened. I'll bet you it's a friend or family member, by the way. You also spent $10,000 and probably some garbage that didn't work. Okay, like Randy complains about Tony Baloney. But again, all your cards in your pocket, your purse or wallet, I want a sticky. I want you to write down 25% to maintain. I don't want you going past 29. I want you to have that limit there. I want you to maintain that percentage because that way we can build you up and away. Safety credit, line of defense. So when you do this correctly, 0 to 29 is green, 30 is yellow, 50 is red. So the ultimate goal is going to be up to you. So understand, if you have the rules and tools, you can make sure you don't bring the pain home. There's step number 5 today. Most people, when they lose their job, having what? An emergency? They all do the same silly thing, sorry to say. They run out of time, they run out of money, then they jack up their credit within 42 days. So let's pretend today maybe you needed $5,000 now. Okay, what happens? You go ask your friends, your family, the bank, and they all say no. If we take this $5,000 card in my hand, the payment is $50 a month, but the average person tends to waste $50 every other day. Again, what you can learn to do, rules and tools. They also say the average consumer wastes $140 a week. These are $50,000 a piece. If I max them out, the payment is $612.26. So what the average person wastes in a given month, they could have got 2 pizza restaurants through a drive-through during a pandemic. Step number 6. So if we learn to play the game, reaching the goal and believe in ourselves. I'm going to believe in God, then I'm going to believe in me. When I broke the record for the highest kick on the planet in 1981, I just wanted to prove white men do jump and stupid people say we don't. See, I don't listen to the dummies around me. All right, you got to see it, believe it, go get it. So it's like when Nixon took the gold standard out, most of you didn't pay attention. Today, I'm praying you pay attention to me. I want you to write down Ray's rules one more time. I'd like to get you up to $100,000 of personal credit, if you allow me to. Don't use more than 29%. That way you have $71,000 of safety credit. So let's understand today. What you did is you took your personal credit, which you can't write off dilly squat, you jacked it up, started a business, you got stuck. Okay? And that's what's happened to you. Or you took your money that was taxable income. Both of those things are wrong. You have to learn to be a qualified CFO. So you have to master Ray's rules. And the lucky thing is God gave me the talent and the rules and the tools to give you, and I'm live 6 days a week. So let's understand step number 7 today. You need to become a certified CFO. Now, here's me in that coma. We took out one of the yachts in the backyard. Why don't you Google the address? I'm verifiable, 100%. 13 years ago, as of last month, I'm in a coma and I get to die and come back. H1N1. God's the laser on God's denials. Fall off, get back on. Corporations illegal what? It's right in front of you. Legal person. I learned that at 7.5 years old. Went to the library for 2 years. Sent away my money order, Secretary of State of California. Got Helping Hand Industries at 9.5. Obtained up to $119,000 of cash credit cards in the mail because they gave it to everybody for just having a corporate people. But I got named in the movie Dave. All right, it's fun. So here's our problem. You got one SSN. That equals a 1040 tax return. That's your Social Security number. You got one chance to try. 10 out of 10 are screwed up today. So we got basically an SS4 equals 1120. All right, that's what people didn't file. And most people are running a sloppy corporation, and Biden's going to kick their assets. From here, divisions literally get the line of defense. So you can repackage you the right way if you want to. Ultimate goal. So when we look at this, we have to look at the SS4 form again, how it all began. Application, Social Administration, Social Security card, right there. Did you know that's an SS5 form? SS5. And then the SS4 is the tax ID. So over here, we're tax, and probate when we die, unless we have a trust. Here we have to pay what? Corporations don't pay tax till they make a profit. So the goal is you need to balance both of these, all right, and understand how to play. Because the corporation is entitled to cash credit, you need to write it all off. You did it the wrong way, sorry to say. My way works. You don't bring the pain home. Ultimate goal, balance the debt. Learn how to play. Personal life should be a break even. Anything above that should go corporation. That's the ultimate goal. So we can learn the 3, referencing, stop bringing the pain home, reprogram self to millionaire, and we balance the debt. There we go. It's all we need to do. And we can build corporate credit for you. Now, rules are simple. Don't violate, don't jack up a card, do not cause inquiries, and don't crash your rapid rescore. If you do, we got to take you out of the program and charge you again. We tell you flat out, don't do it, even sign the agreement too. Line 10 in front of you says one thing. Banking and credit purposes, that free money again, that's an SS4, all right, which you can write off the interest rate in the credit card. You can't do that for you, but the corporation and divisions, they can do it. So you can learn to balance the debt and learn how to play. So that's why I'm telling you today, flat out, I would like to give you literally a California corporation, no matter where you're at, because that way you have a presence here. Corporation, people think it's big. Let's make it big. Let's have the structure, a corporation, subsidiaries, and divisions. Let's go get $5 million next year. But again, use my address in California. Let's connect the dots to your corporation in California or not. And if you're not, that's even better. But again, that's connecting the dots. So if you did this today, let's understand, California is giving the articles for free and the filing fee. I've been saying they're free forever unless you have to pay the filing fee. Now you don't have to pay the filing fee as of July 7, 2022. So if you want, all right, I'll help you get some free money. And our goal should be $5 million next year. You can basically change the world if you want to. I believe everybody needs a corporation in California now because it's free. All right, then you connect the dots with me. From here today, I'll prepare the corporation in California for you, if you're in California or not, officers list, tax ID, all right, California address, and then from there I'll put you in a workshop level 1. That way you can learn to play. Now, the office is going to sell this for $1,799. Ray Reynolds, the Credit Hour, how can I help you? That's right. Well, it doesn't matter if you're in Texas. You get a California corporation, all right, they're charging you nothing. I can add history and credit to both. You can build them simultaneously. You can daisy chain credit and have divisions. I mean, this isn't for someone who wants to make $100,000 a year. This is someone who wants to get into up to $5 million. Okay, real big money. Okay, all right. So that's why you have to listen and you have to pay attention. All right, thank you for calling. So, office is going to sell this for $17.99. Okay, today I'm going to give it away for $7.99 on the broadcast. But then on top of that, it's during the broadcast only, $7.99, all the goodies. But it is a Zelle, bank transfer, deposit, or wire. You should have a California connected to whatever corporation you have now, or maybe both. Biden scares me. What scares me? When they passed the bill, all right, and then he's hired 87,000 IRS agents. The audits are coming. They're looking at all the tax IDs that did not file their 1120s. There's a 10% penalty for not filing. Okay, so we got to address those issues. All right, the bottom line is you have to address the issues. You might have been kind of silly. But again, make sure you can get past those Biden 87,000 IRS agents. But again, it's a choice. Corporation is a credit life. So let's get 10 cards per every entity and let's play the game up to $1 million. So there's your goal today. See, the corporate credit is great. As we rebuild you, and sometimes, we have to do that to everybody. It's kind of a pain in the ass set. Corp, division, history, all these pieces, and then maybe a subsidiary, but this is free money. You have the right foundation to be aggressive and get up to 5 million to replace your income. But again, are you wanting to be that aggressive? I'm sorry, 80% of the people in the world are lazy. 20% are the go-getters, not legal accounting advice. But the good thing about me, you're stuck with me while I do most of the work for you anyway. Again, maintain the rules. Next thing is divisions and corporations entitled to cash credit. So with that subsidiary in California as well. From here, 89 ways to use a division up to $1 million. Cats have how many lives? 9. How many would you like? See, this is your second chance. You had one SSN and you backed yourself in a corner and you didn't know how to play the game and the rules and tools. You're learning today. Divisions are your line of defense so you don't bring the pain home. And countdown began when the third quarter began. 123 days minus holidays and weekends. Now you got less than that. Your goal is simple. It's like my boot camp coming up. Okay, this one, it will be sold out. They always are. All right, online. All right, when you hold 1,000 people, in person only 24 people, period. Because I like a small room. From there, boot camp is going over the Millionaires Founders Kit and the $1 Million Dream step by step with you. It is September 23rd, 24th, 25th, live or in person. The goal is set everything now. In January, get ready for some checkbook money because you'll be entitled up to $150,000 per entity and per checkbook. That is up to 5.4 million. Next year should be the year you kill it, real big. But it will take a corp in 3 divisions, and that's the ultimate goal, becoming that certified CFO. Leveraging money, I teach people how to do that level 2 every week. from 1,000 up to 1.25 million. Simple. So we got the game to play, referencing the 3. All right. See, every card for corporations credit requires a CFO. It has to be a certified CFO to get the cash credit to the corporate, the divisions. It's like anything else. Your goal and your question should be, how fast can I do what Ray asked me to do so he can pop some credit for me, the corp, and my divisions too? Because that's the goal. You want to use the free money to get to write off. Real estate, franchise, leveraging money, profit sharing. When you write down the word division, write down buckets of money. See, here's the biggest problem everybody does. Sorry, but it's true. You took your personal credit cards, all right, to start a business, jacked it up, got stuck. You took your personal income after it has been taxed and did the same thing and screwed it all up. What happens is, all right, if you screw it up, you can't write up diddly squat. If you won, you would have been taxed to death anyway. But if you use corporate credit, free money, finance the business, get the dream up to millions and write it all off. If you gain, you absorb the taxation. If you lose, you get to write off that too. See, divisions are your chance to try, all right, versus bringing the pain home like you've done before for you and your family. Ultimate goal. Your bills aren't going to go away. Your 401k will go bye-bye. That's just part of the course. So the Millionaires Founders Kit I sold at the Bonaventure for 32 years. 32 years I sold this, all right, for $5,000. Today, the office sells it for $9.99. During the broadcast, that means now, not afterwards. I have people calling afterwards, like an hour or two, and I had sales asking me, "Are you kidding me? You want me to pay you a commission on $299, a giveaway?" The answer is no. So this is during the broadcast. After I stop talking, you'll have maybe 15 to 20 minutes. That's it. You get it basically only during the broadcast. $299, period. Okay, if you don't do it, call sales. They'll love to take you $9.99. Okay, I give you an opportunity. You take the opportunity now. Again, it is a Zelle, Ray Reynolds recipient, rayracecredit.com. When you do something, you email me personally. There's my email address. Bank transfer, deposit, or wire. So we got no excuses. We have the ability to do this right away. It's like anything else. My private group that starts next week, Tuesday, 2:30 in the afternoon. Since they're giving corporations for free in California in the filing fee, I want you to think, if you want to be aggressive enough to get nonprofit, work in conjunction, and let's go get up to $5 million of state, city, and federal money, all right, and some grant money too. So the nonprofit's what I would tell you to do. So you can make a difference and change the world. This is where you can take, if you want nonprofit, okay, offsetting taxes and be basically work in conjunction, or you have the ability to do that too. I'm going to allow you to use my address in California. I'm going to help you connect the dots, all right, with your corporation or divisions you have right now, or you're going to get. That way we can connect the dots and get some free money as well. So the ultimate goal is simple, because they're giving out that free money, and I want to make sure we get some of that too. So again, it's a choice if you want to make a difference. So what happens in this package is you get the nonprofit corporation prepared for you, filed, it's back to you. We'll prepare the officers list. You pay the little 15 bucks, and we'll prepare that for you too. From there, tax ID. All right, California address is given to you. From there, it's a nonprofit workshop. It starts on Tuesday. It's at 2:30 for 4 weeks. We're going to go over the 1023 form so you understand how to file that exemption online. Ultimate goal, nonprofit book and CD, unless you have the Millionaires Founders Kit. If you have it, you don't need it again. From here, this is $2,499. This here, all right, normally is going to be $5,000, but I discounted half for you. I'm going to, if you did it now, 3 divisions. Okay, I'm going to give you $25,000 of credit to that as well, because I can bill credit to the nonprofit divisions. I'm going to give it during this broadcast only for $24.99. All right, but again, that starts August 23rd, 2:30 in the afternoon. It is definitely a Zelle bank transfer deposit. All right, I don't like credit cards. They get hacked and they cost 5% to use them. So the answer would be no to you asking the question, can I use a credit card? Go get a cash advance. You got time. You're going to run out. I'm only allowing 10 people in this class, period, because we're opening the mic so they can talk all together of me. All right, that's the goal. All right, it's a true workshop for everybody. So again, we can stand there and go tax, and SSN. We can go SS4, no tax due to or profitable, and make sure we structure correctly. And that's the ultimate goal. Simple. All right, we can play the game. We can win. It's kind of like when you receive a check. Let's pretend I give you a check for $1 million today. You know, what did you do? All right, you took and put that check in your bank. Maybe you won what? The lottery? You won AGT? Well, what happens is this is simple. The moment you put that money in your bank account, you have to let the dust settle and realize you only keep $375. If you would have put it in a corporation, you're entitled to do all the accounts you're allowed to do and pay tax on the leftover, and you can win the battle. That's step number 8 today. But again, it's up to you. It's kind of like Mary. I think everybody does the same thing Mary does. I don't understand, but that's what they did. Okay? All right. Ray Reynolds, the Credit Hour. How can I help you? Yes. Okay. Well, I'm sorry you didn't do your 1120. Okay. That's where they're going to audit. Okay. I mean, after coma, after trying to get my stuff back, all right, and someone signed a POA, wife, and trying to get it all back and freeze all the assets. I've been fighting for that for 13 years. I still got to feed the family. Got to build it up millions and millions again and again. So again, all right, that's their target. Okay. Unfortunately, what happens, all right, tends to happen because they look at tax IDs and they go through the list who signed that SS4 for them. And if you haven't filed your 1120, it's not your fault. Your attorney did everything. Your attorney sold you a corporation that was actually free, didn't teach you diddly squat, okay? And now you're learning more from me in an hour and a half than you ever learned in your life, okay? Yeah, I know it's true. That's why I said it. So the difference is you can't blame the attorney that you were silly enough to pay him how much? $7,200 for a damn piece of paper that's free. All right, I'd sue him, and I'm speechless. I've been teaching and preaching that corporations are free since I was 9.5. Okay, well, sorry. All right, well, the tax balancing specialty class this Saturday, all right, at 2:30, I'm going to be addressing that issue. It's only where I can try to squeeze it in. Yeah, there's a fee for the class. What am I going to do? Give it for free too? We got to pay our bills here, you know. Someone's got to pay the employees in the light bill. Okay, don't you think you get enough free stuff? Well, you do, but you wanted to get more free. Okay, well, thank you for calling. Bye-bye. All right. All right, I want to answer the phone calls. I'm available 24 hours a day. Well, again, we can basically find out if that's, you maybe one of the ones that we select. Because our goal is, all right, we're going to be getting 1,000 calls a day. Again, trying to rebuild everything after pandemic, having 3 and everybody went to get their unemployment check, building up and away. All right, everything we do is like the world wants to kick our assets too. So again, bottom line is it's an opportunity for some people who'd want it. So Mary's thing, Mary's great. Mary turned around, all right, Ivy League education. She's making $250,000 a year, married her 3rd grade sweetheart, all the good stuff. Got 2 kids, 2 dogs, a cat, and a fish. The cat should eat the fish when he's hungry anyway. At least I think so. So what happens is Mary gives $10,000 to her CPA and her attorney. They sit there going beep about that. That's all they usually do. Mary used $98,000 of her personal credit. And then she took her 800 score and dropped it to 591. She asked the CPA and attorney what did she do wrong, and they go beep. It's about it. That's all they know how to say. See, they don't understand how to be a real entrepreneur. They did a filing of something. Mary's problem is her restaurant she started went bankrupt. And since it's a corporation, they went after her and she had to bankrupt her, and she lost her family's house. Her husband divorced her. He says, I didn't sign up for that. See, all of you have a choice. Listen carefully, because before you met me, you had no friggin' idea about divisions, period. Okay, so give credit where it's due. God gave it to me to give you. Give it credit. Give God the credit to understand. Without a division, you're never going to get where you want. Ever. It's not possible. The system is set up so you don't ever make it. Okay? That's why it's called 1%ers. No, I want that to be 1%ers are broke and the rest are rich. Divisions are the only true thing. Or subsidiaries, you can make sure you can protect you and your family, period. That restaurant should have been a division. Okay? She didn't know that. Neither that CPA and attorney going, beep, 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 about it, folks. So tired of so many things out there that's screwing people over. You got a choice to learn to play. But again, you need to learn to be that CFO too. And you can stop bringing the pain home. See, grocery stores and banks and Sam's Club, they do this all the time. It's called a branch number. It's called a tax ID and a subsidiary. That's why I'm trying to get you a subsidiary in California as well too. But again, I want you to use divisions and tax IDs so you have the ability to protect you and your family too. Step number 9. See, it's kind of like cities filing bankruptcy. When I looked at this as a little kid trying to get out of hell, being used and abusing out of a trash can, I studied every rich person I could to figure out how they got there. It's like the cities filing bankruptcy. What happens? How do they do that? How did this work? You sat there, did nothing. You heard it. That's all you did. Okay? And you should have got off your assets a long time ago. Sorry to say, but it's true. Going to that court building, I wanted to confirm what I already knew. The United States of America Incorporated set up 50 corporations called the United States of America, 50 states. They set up cities called corporations. They're doing a line of defense in your face, and you're sitting there yourself going, beep, 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 beep. Yeah, get off your assets. Come on, people. This is friggin' ridiculous. Okay, I don't understand why you brought the pain home, but I've been teaching and preaching for 44 years. Where the hell have you been? Chapter 9, bankruptcy. They created something to plan the problem like I'm trying to get you to do. They did it under the Federal Protection Act in front of your face. You don't have to bring the pain home. You never had to. It's ridiculous you did it in the first place. All you had to do is divisions of a corporation. And why would you pay thousands for a piece of paper that's free? I didn't know, right? You didn't do your research. Apple files bankruptcy in 97. Bill Gates, 94 billion. He wasn't the richest guy on the planet. Why do people say crap? He got indicted 4 times for running a monopoly. But he wrote a check for $150 million from a line of credit, gave it to Apple. They maintained the payment. See, borrowed money is not taxable. You better learn how to play. If not, when you do retire, you're going to be broke and living with your kids. Now let's look at SSN and SS4. Why don't you Google bankruptcy? Google it, because I need you to be prepared the next time blank hits the fan. Is it you and your SSN and family or corporate division? Which one is it going to be? Because you never had to bring the pain home in the first place. Step number 10. Your goal is simple, how to play. Now, I'm an affiliate. I get to do a peekaboo before I get credit for you, off history and off of a card I have. See, I get to basically ask my system, is it yes or no 100%? See, if you have a corporation and you don't have any cash credit, which you probably don't, all right, I'll train you and I'll get you the corporate credit. I even teach you to be the CFO, but that's up to you, the ability to play. So you get a specialist at 800-510-3338. They're there to hold your hand and guide you to all the pieces and get to me. That's the ultimate goal. So here's a starter package. Let's understand. Starter package for the millionaire. Rebuild the credit, 750 score. Rapid rescore. Articles are free, off list, tax ID, whatever state you want. Set up in level 1 every Wednesday and Saturday at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. I give it away for $999. Do you understand that? That's ridiculous. The average person wastes that in a given month. The national average for corps are $1,700. You get nothing. I'm rebuilding your life for $999. I'm handing you $5,000 of credit. I'm training you for 90 days. I'm teaching you how to become a CFO. Now, this is the only time I've ever offered this. And this is a now or never opportunity. During the broadcast or 20 minutes after I'm done going blah, 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 I will increase that to $10,000 for that $9.99. Millionaire in the making, very simple. $2,499. You get $25,000 of credit, 10 times your money back, coaching you for 90 days. From there, I'm going to teach you to be that CFO, and that's the ultimate goal. Ray Reynolds, the Credit Hour. How can I help you? Well, then get to the bank, make a deposit. It'll take you more than 20 minutes. Well, then email me, all right, at ray@rayscredit.com. My name is S. I'm on my way to do this or that. After I get that deposit, I'll send you a copy, and then you'll know through your email, and then we'll contact you again. Okay? So there's your opportunity. Okay? What I don't want to do is give the world away and have you call sales, all right, because they got to do their job. But if I give an opportunity here, don't you think the sales should be housed for the pay the bills, all right, versus the discounted price? All right, thank you. So this is million in the making. $2,499, 10 times your money back. That's $25,000 of cash credit. If it is done today, and I mean now, I'm going to double that to $50,000. $50,000. Okay? It is definitely a Zelle. All right, there's my email again, bank transfer deposit, period. Okay? Period. Okay? I don't want credit cards ever. Simple. So if your specialist does not reach out to you every week or two, your goal is to call them and put them in check. There's your goal. I want you stuck with me 7 days a week. All right? Well, Sunday we'll just pray some more. 6 days a week. Simple. You got to set up on level 1 twice a week, live, always, 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 always. But again, it's up to you. All right? You got only one person on the planet trying to do what I do. It's called me. Beating your doubt, running your race, step number 11, kind of get out of your own way. Getting past go, I can show you all the, millions and billions of goodies. God's gift in the harbor. All right, Ray's supposed to say the Ray Reynolds University and yachts, helicopters, Lamborghinis, and buildings too. See, corporate goodies are a write-off. So again, it's simple. Now, I want you to have your driver's license, say P.O. Box or mailing address. That's what I want you to do. Ray's Rules, Privacy Act, and make sure you understand step 12. Okay? Stop bringing the pain home. So as we play, I need you to reprogram how you do things. The car you have today, look at it. Come on, you can probably see where you're sitting now. You allowed them to sweat you for 5 hours. You allowed them to basically rip you off for 5,000 plus, and you got 9 inquiries. All you had to do at that place that sweated you, when they gave you that piece of paper, and next when you signed it to run your credit, next is write down and allows 1 inquiry and take a picture. You allowed this. You allowed it. Step 13. Again, we have to play right. Division. Fleet price, tax ID division. See, why do you have a car registered to you and the number 1 lawsuit is bumpity bumps? When you can get a car at fleet price, tax ID division, it doesn't show up on credit reports. It's a full write-off to the corporation. You become a CFO. Versus you try to write off your car you got today, you cannot do. Registered owner, division. I want them to get diddly squat. All right, step 14. That's what I want them to do. I want you to start planning the problem. I want you to stop bringing the pain home. If a cat can have 9 lives, so can you. All right, you didn't have your life. You had 1 SSN. You became a duck, and you allowed the world to kick your assets. Now you're going to learn to fight back. Divisions are the way you don't bring the pain home ever. You want to be an investor in real estate? Every piece of property should be a division. You don't know who's going to slip and fall and sue you. Your personal paycheck offset by your house payment. Break even. It doesn't matter what they say about the billion-dollar company like Amazon, on and on. They're doing what they're allowed to do. So let's understand something today. There's no loophole. All right? He made a joke about buying some team. Now they're going to beat him up on that too. He does this on purpose. Stock up and down, up and down. He's going to end up owning Twitter at a discount. He does have a spaceship. So does the other two. They have spaceships too. So the goal is, who's going to go to the moon first, again and again? IRS is very simple. Corporations pay tax when they make a profit. Until then, they get to do what's called tax balancing too. So again, I would tell you today, your future is going to be better because you met me. We're going to make sure you get it done right. Replace your income. You can start making to replace it or enhance it, $5,000, $10,000 a month. Again, put some money in a hedge fund through the credit I build you. Learn to be an investor. Do something like that if you don't know what you want to do. Take and create that money to one card. Can learn how to loan money to people. Save their house. They don't pay you. You get their house. You can create up to $10,000 a month again. There's so many ways you can use this cash credit to create a cash flow for you to free up your time. But again, it's like people want to answer the phone for us. I'll go, opportunity could be knocking. Because what we're going to do is want people to answer the phone, all right, 7 days a week if they want to. Make a friend, make a buck. So they can make 20 to 40%, up to $1,000 a day or something. They can make whatever they want. So I'm on the credit hour 6 days a week. I can't do this and pick up the phone. Again, 800-536-3216. 6 days a week. Invite your friends and family. Let them get you some 10% referral fee. I got specialty classes all the time in rotation every Saturday, from stock kit to real estate, all right, to nonprofit. But the nonprofit, my first love when I did my first corp as a kid, all right, I love this program I just started to do because the pandemic's over. Haven't done this for years. And Don, you were never in this. Quit telling Monica you were. You went into a one-day nonprofit class, period. This is going through the process. July 7, 2022, they're waiving the fee for corporations. So that means if you're in another state, so what? I'll let you use my address in California. We're talking about getting an exemption and some nonprofit free money. You can make a difference and change the world if you want to. So this means, all right, you're going to use my address in California if you want to do this program. It's nonprofit focus from their corporate divisions. All right, connecting the dots. And our goal is to have that class for 4 weeks. So that way we prepare your corporation, nonprofit. We do the officers list. We do the tax ID. All right, we have the California address for you. It's a nonprofit workshop for 4 weeks straight. And what's going to happen is we're going to go over the 1023 to help you get that exemption 501c3. The national average is 15 grand for someone to do it for you. Let's teach you how to do it yourself and file it easy, file online. The nonprofit book and CD if you don't have the founder's kit. All right, if you do, you don't need the book. Simple. Now, this is $2,499. It's going for $5,000 with the sales team. With me, it's half price. If you did it before I'm done or within 20 minutes when I'm done, you're getting 3 divisions. You're getting $25,000 of cash credit. And you're going to basically do this because it's the broadcast price. All right, it has to be done. It starts Tuesday. It is a Zelle bank transfer deposit or wire, period. It's not a check. It's not a credit card. Okay, it's during the broadcast. So I got tax balancing coming up as well. I have leveraging, Dun & Bradstreet, division, subdivisions, daisy chain, and this weekend is leveraging money. I'm going to take that and talk about for about 15-20 minutes about this Biden problem because it's got a lot of people kind of panicking what to do with their corporations because they have kind of been running a messy one. Let's put it this way. Credit rebuilding works. Credit repairs are fraud. All right, the ultimate goal. That's why they nicknamed me the Godfather of Credit. $750, as long as you do your part, we do our part, guaranteed. Today, rebuild the credit, $750. Classes on Saturday, workshops, $499, $500 card. If you tell your friends and family now, that's step number 15. The ultimate goal is for you. Specialist is supposed to hold your hand every step of the way. Starter package, rebuild the credit, $750. Articles, office list free, All right, set up whatever state you want. Tax ID set up in level 1. All right, that is every Wednesday and Saturday at 10 a.m. $999 a giveaway. You get 5,000 of cash credit. 5,000. I train you for 90 days, and you learn to become a certified CFO. If this is done today, during this or 15 minutes after I'm done talking, you'll get 10,000. I will double the credit for you. The main in the making, $2,499. Same goodies, 25,000 of credit, 90 days training you again to be the CFO. But if you did this today, during the broadcast, I double that credit to 50,000. Again, it is a Zelle bank transfer deposit. No credit cards, no checks. It's just Zelle. That's an opportunity during the broadcast. It's up to you. So how fast can I get you cash credit? How fast can I analyze you and tell you what you need to do in your part? Again, specialists are supposed to hold your hand. They don't reach out every week or two. You put them in check. Your goal is simple as we play the game. So let's understand something today. All right, as we play. Okay, all right, you're going to freeze on me. Okay. I love when the system does this. Isn't it fun? Sorry, we have to wait till it's done doing its thing. All right. In other words, it's updating on its own, which is not nice, but it is. It's the way it works. It's that devil right here always trying to kill me. Always trying to kill me. But that's okay. I'm still here. Run your life through a corporation in conjunction. See, the goal is you can change the things you're doing the way you're trying to do them, because the way you did it in the past doesn't usually work. Okay, it's still spinning, and we'll have to wait till it's there it goes. So again, what do we need to do? See, step 16, let's think, come on. Every one of you, all right, you went through the rabbit hole. You build it, you didn't do it right. I'm sorry. I wish you would have. I've been teaching and preaching for 44 years. It's like, where you been? Okay, I don't understand. So you got the chance to change your life. It's like a car. Pay tax or buy a Lamborghini. It's simple. So what happens is, as the system is going crazy, there it goes again. All right, fun stuff. You pay a car payment, gas, registration, insurance out of your paycheck. That's already taxed. You could say no and drive a company car like I do. I don't understand. Step 17. Again, becoming a certified CFO. Line 10 doesn't lie in the SS4. Come on. It says banking and credit purpose. It's right in front of your face. So every one of you today, you can go to irs.gov. You can download an SS4 form and do the truth. See, you got to work within the system and not be a duck. Okay, you allowed them to do this to you. So we have the chance to learn to play. That's why I say in California, if you don't have a corporation, or you do, let's get you another one in California. Let's make it a subsidiary and connecting the dots. This will enhance your corporation times 5, up to $5 million. But again, that's up to you. Again, as we do this, because California, as of July 7, 2022, they're waiving the fee. Why not get a free corporation for the heck of it? All right, so set it up as a subsidiary. I think everybody needs one of those right now. But again, the program, if you want, I'll set up the corp, tax ID, officer list, all right, California address, workshop. I'll put you in level 1 if you want that. Instead of $17.99, all right, I give it to $7.99 to you. But again, that's during the broadcast, but there's no credit to it. So again, maybe you just want to do your own credit. Again, it's a Zelle. That's the ultimate goal. Or you want to enhance the corporation you have right now. Again, August 11th, last Thursday. They're going to audit every tax ID they got unless they filed 1120. We got to be prepared for this. All right, it got past 87,000 IRS agents. They're not going to sit there doing, they're going to come after people. So again, the United States of America Incorporated, they set up 50 corporations, and then they had states and cities. See, they're doing the line of defense in front of you. I'm sorry you didn't pay attention to that. I did. So the reality is your choice. Or it's called We the People. We can incorporate. We can have divisions, subsidiaries, and all the pieces. We can act like the rich and famous and become them too. Nixon takes the gold standard out. Woman at the hospital, federally mandated SSN for the baby. Baby's not getting a job. They got to bond the baby and put some more money. Baby can't go in the car seat, okay, at all. And here we spin it again today too. There we go. I know, got to pray, keep my peace. All right, that's just the way it has to be. So they can't go in the stroller, the car seat can't go home? You mean the woman can't leave the hospital with her own baby that she just delivered? Hey, I pushed it every time to see how far they'd push it. I mean, when my son was born, they called up security, all right, because I said we're leaving without filling out that form. I just wanted to see how far, far it would go. So it's like a house. When you buy a house, the rules are simple. It's Ray's rules. Escrow, close, homestead, trust. Escrow, homestead, trust. So we have to close escrow, homestead, put in a trust. If your house is not in a trust today, when they sue you, they take it away. When you die, it's stuck into probate. Your family got diddly squat. And you fix up properties, you're going to hire that contractor, right? They're going to hire the subcontractor that sounds outside Home Depot. When they slip, fall, and cut corners, they're going to sue you and take everything you got. Plan the problem, do it my way, they get diddly squat. I tell you to look at an irrevocable trust, but do what you want. This is step number 19. You got 6 more to go. But this is up to you. So again, I get people all the time, I don't want to pay tax, Ray. Every time there's a call here about corporations, I have a corp, I have this. I don't have a corp, I have an LLC. It's like, excuse me, Limited Liberty Corporation is an LLC. My first question is, have you filed your 1120? What's that? Ay. It's not my fault you paid thousands for something that someone didn't teach you to play. Again, you cannot play peekaboo with the IRS making a mess. You got to go back to irs.gov, get in the system for 656, 430 A and B, and fix the problem. If not, they're just going to kick your asses and take everything you got. All right, step number 20, ultimate goal again. When you fix up properties, remember, you want divisions because they get to buy at wholesale price and save up to 70%. You don't pay a bill for 30 to 60, 90 days anyway. So the goal is simple, up to $200,000. Most people waste it. I like to teach you to leverage it, raise rules, borrow money is not taxable, and line of defense. Is that okay? That's all step 21 called blackjack. So we got choices today, but again, it's up to you. The Ray Reynolds University, there's my office before I died in that coma. 22,000 square foot building, helping people like you every day, working my tail off like I do today. Ultimate goal. So you got the ability to get that checkbook money if you want, up to 5.4 million, but it takes a corp and 3 divisions to do that. Without the foundation, you're never going to get it. It's how it works. So the bottom line is basically leveraging money into more money. Borrow money is not taxable. I like that. Referencing the 3. Ultimate goal, your corp is sued, they come after you. But if you had divisions for subsidiaries and learn the 3-step, you could disconnect, isolate, incorporate, and then the pay never comes home. Again, it's divisions and tax IDs. Step 22. Our ultimate goal is up to you. Now, what are you willing to lose? There's always something we have to lose in life. Family, no. Corp, no. Divisions. If we play chess today, we both lose pieces on both sides. But if we play right, we're both going to get checkmate. That's step 23 today. Ultimate goal. So if you want 10%, give us some referrals. We'll sell you back 10%. Or we'll give you store credit, get some more goodies. So you got 800-536-3216. Live with me 6 days a week. Invite your friends and family. Ultimate goal. Not my car, but like the keys. Reaching the dream. Think to be the impossible. Raise rules. Creating people into millionaire corporations with a corp and 3 divisions. And becoming a certified CFO. There's your goal. See, never have joint credit. Buy a house, escrow, close, homestead, trust. Corporation's a piece of paper. You got to give it life. You got to have divisions for real estate, franchise, current business, line of defense, and use raise rules. That way you get cash credit right away. And that way you can finance the American dream and write it all off as you build it up. And if you screw it up, you get to write it off anyway too. You get to try. That's step 24 for you. The end of the day today, it's very simple. The third quarter starts countdown, 123 days minus holidays and weekends. Don't forget, all right, this Millionaire Founders, all right, Millionaires Boot Camp, September 23rd, 24th, 25th, live in person or online. The Millionaires Founders Kit, everybody needs it. Literally, that's why I try once in a while. I don't want to discount it. Office is $1,000. All right, 70% discount today. During the broadcast, it's $299. And that is definitely a Zelle. Ultimate goal, there's the Zelle, there's the bank transfer, deposit, or wire. Your goal is simple. It's a broadcast price. Specialist is supposed to hold your hand every step of the way. Credit rebuilding works, credit repair is a fraud. From there, $750, not hard to do. As long as I do my part, you do your part. So you got a $750 guaranteed. You got workshops on Saturday. You got me online 6 days a week. Here's $499 and you get a $500 credit card. If it is done now, between now and the time I'm done talking, within 20 minutes when I'm done, you're going to get $2,000 of credit, 4 times the amount of credit as a bonus from a starter package. Rebuild the credit, $750, rapid score, articles also list whatever state you want, tax ID, setup level 1, every Wednesday and Saturday, $999, $5,000 of credit while I'm training you to be a CFO for 90 days. If this is done today, all right, before I'm, within 15 minutes done talking, all right, you're going to get $10,000 of credit, double the credit. All right, specialists can't honor these. So Millionaire in the Making, all right, $25,000 of credit, same goodies, training you for 90 days. All right, if you did this right away for the $2,499, you're getting $50,000 of credit. It is a Zelle, bank transfer, deposit, or wire only. There's my email address when you got to get this done. You can email, I'm on my way to the bank, or I'm doing this, or Zelle. Again, it's up to you. Our goal is you to basically take this very seriously, and let's get you to the $1 million dream. Let's get you to $1 million to $5 million. Again, it takes a corp and 3 divisions. The ultimate goal is simple. The banks can do this, the grocery stores, Sam's Club, Geico, cities, so can you. So understand, everything I offered today, you will have literally till 1 o'clock Pacific Standard Time to Zelle, all right, or literally make a deposit into the bank or wire, whatever you're going to do. If you don't do it today, I've only offered it once, that's it. It's not going to be offered again. So stop bringing the pain home. Become that certified CFO. Reprogram you into millionaire. We do our best. Jesus does the rest. Amen to that too. Ultimate goal. Number 25 is very simple. All right. At 1 o'clock after you're done deciding, and if you blow it, call the office at 800-510-3338. They can give you a lot of the goodies too, not some of the bonuses, and not the same price. So again, it's going to be up to you. All right. So we do our best. At the end of the day, God does the rest. Amen to that too. And we never forget at the end of the day, God loves us all.